Hey! Do you want to win RR? Then try Omen Monster Energy, an energy drink for Paper X. Have one sip and you'll scare your competition so bad they'll pee their pants. Tasty, invigorating, and refreshing. In this match, Jing put the hurt on Team Heretics, and it's all thanks to one thing: Omen Monster Energy. Round after round, Paper X scared the shit out of Heretics with their new fancy schmancy teleports, big ass blinds, and ults into spawn. The only thing scarier than Paper X's Omen is horrible network optimization, which can lead to stutters, lag, or straight up disconnects. Want to conquer that fear? Then download ExitLag. I've been a customer for over a year now. Right now, ExitLag's running their Gamer Month special where select plans are up to 72 or 77% off. They are practically giving away better internet connection for free. ExitLag is by far the best network optimizer and offers a ton of different online service solutions. They provide AI route optimization, a dynamic stabilizer, and diagnostic center, all while supporting over 2,000 games. Not to mention, their scalable infrastructure supports 1,000 servers across 5 continents and 18 million weekly optimizations. You'll never lag again. And setting up is easy. Just head to their website, create an account, download ExitLag, and install. Then you just pick your favorite game, select your ideal routing, apply, and just look at the results for yourself. ExitLag also features multiplayer plans, a duos one for you and a buddy, or even a squad plan for up to 5 people. If you want the highest quality internet connection possible, you need ExitLag. So support me and fix your network issues by clicking my link down in the description. I love the Omen flavor on Icebox. It's pretty good. I've always loved this controller on this map. His teleports allow you to scale and be more aggressive faster than any other duelist. His smokes fit many important parts of Icebox. His blind can create plays and slot into lanes that you never thought existed, and don't even get me started about his ult. Throughout the course of this game, you're going to watch Paper X squeeze each part of Omen's kit so hard for value that I wouldn't be surprised if every team starts running him. But here, it's Pistol, and we already have an unstoppable force heading for an immovable object.
Some mid to B. Move to left side. Get up, move. Nice. Two. Last three. One more left side. One more, he flash.
Wait, I play with you,
Half HP, boys, half HP.
Go push this spawn, I'm coming to you.
In less than 20 seconds, Paper X are up, and their plan made a lot of sense. Viper, Sova, and Jet were all posted on the choke points, while Jing walked up with his paranoia primed to fly off any noise the attackers made, and with his frenzy, he could farm. So Rian's activated his drone, Jing flashed, hitting both lanes, but Miniboo immediately reacted with his relay bolt. Once the near sight subsided, he slid out, but because Jing was stuck, Patman and something had to stick around, so Miniboo got hit by a 3-stack. Typical Icebox trades went down in a few seconds, but something showed great discipline, which is something you don't normally see from Paper X. He dashed out, allowing his team to keep the advantage. Now, what is Woot going to do? Omen and friends just made him pee his pants, and he only has 20 HP.
Woot is going to limp away from that early encounter. Here's one shot. It has to cross the mid that Devi has on lock.
Yeah, doubled up even with something, and Devi had been patiently waiting on that angle anyhow. Nice little 10-second round.
Paper X farmed the pistols on the anti-eco, but their second round buy proved to me that once again, that they are disciplined. On defense, you're more spread out, so these pistols can get overwhelmed easy. If they die, the offense get a small upgrade and an important part of the map. It's risky, but if you can control yourself and not run it down, you should have a nice economy bump since you didn't buy on round 2. You saved a little extra cash. Paper X didn't throw, so their loadouts this round look nice, which is Team Heretics full buy and the first of many aggressive Omen teleports.
Paper X have 3 players B main. Time to walk right at the attacking team, as they always do. Heretics, they're patient, they're waiting, but they're losing the duels. Great trade from Rienz, though.
Little one-way something tries to put together on a dime.
Oh man, this teleport, mwah, do I love it. It had so many layers. For starters, Omen's sharded step can be heard up to 40 meters, but his landing position is like 5 or something. That means when Heretics hear this, Omen could have done multiple things. Gone up on top of main, on top of yellow, gotten close, gone on green, or just faked it entirely. That is so many mix-ups from just one ability. But it's Paper X. Of course they chose the most aggressive one. And Forsaken timed his recon perfectly for when Gene came out of his animation. Now, do you remember how I was calling Paper X disciplined, here, something was, but Jing wasn't. If you look closely, as soon as he gets the first blood, Jing pulls out his paranoia and gets ready to go for seconds, while something's already dashed away. But he couldn't just leave his buddy Omen on his own, so he was forced to stick around and allow Heretics to find the equalizer. The rest of Paper X have gotten out, and Heretics have raised their smokes to lock the attackers out, while Forsaken re-clears mid since Benji broke their turret. Now, with zero control on A, Heretics really only have one option: go B. Re-clearing all this would take too much time and resources, so they decide to cut noise for a while, threatening that they can go back, which has forced Forsaken to burn his Aldrone and get some form of read. Killjoy and Omen both join him, as the wings have both been pretty quiet. The odds that something's going on here are pretty high. But as the bot floats down mid, the attackers prep their hit, and Viper's on her own.
To take back Yellow, but without him, it's going to be much tougher. Batman wants to fight this, but the Dizzy connects late.
Spacing's not there. Jing actually got off that live. Oh, hi Wingman. He needs to get ahead of it though. The Span's coming in through the smoke. Still, PRX cut down to 2. Here's Forsaken with the Bucky.
The nice thing about running this second controller over something like another initiator is that your team doesn't have to rely solely on Viper for smokes. Plus, Omen is kind of an initiator, duelist, controller hybrid. I love this agent. On B, Viper really only has 2 options. This one way to contest B main, or this orb to deny the plants. But because Omen got here in time, he was able to deploy that second smoke and flood out. Sure, Omen's dark cover doesn't do damage, but this purple bubble is still scary. Defenders can wrap and retake yellow. But anything could be inside these things. But despite an initial big brain aggressive Omen TP and solid smoke, Heretics are up. But both teams are holding their ground. Neither know the position of the other. Can Divide clutch up?
Benji and Woot, armed to the teeth, but no plant just yet. And no Wingman to get it done for free.
They want to slow this down.
30
catch
seconds
Divide.
left.
He's pushing, but he's peeking out, and wow, he gets another.
So, I don't think Divide was supposed to buy last round, because here, he's the only one without a gun. Then something's also about an outlaw, predicting that most of Heretics will have half armor, which gives him 3 targets. And Sova has the Odin on A? B is more obvious why this gun would be good, but if you give this LMG some thought, you'll find some solid uses for it. So Killjoy's been assigned a passive mid duty, and PRX is 1-1-3, while Heretics still want to go B. And with Wingman, that makes sense. Normally, planting here is a nightmare, but if you have a sacrificial lamb to send to the slaughter, that means you have an extra gun to protect him. The round starts real quiet from both teams, so it seems. On A, Sova is spamming through Nest so that Something and Jing have time to move up into aggressive positions, but in the meantime, Heretics have scaled up B main behind Sova's Aldrone. I'll smoke. I'll smoke. No, I got it. No, I got it. Paper X responded to this default with 2 one-ways, but Viper puts hers down. And now, in response to losing all of B, the defense want more info on A, so Forsaken drones from pipes and spots Viper's scalp. In her mind, someone has to be following this drone. So Boo's comms are igniting this B execute.
Okay.
2 more.
The side anchor's down, but why was she playing so far up? Mid and A were quiet. The odds of Heretics being B were pretty high. Miniboo then flips up his fast lane to emulate a snowman take, but his team isn't together. Pushing his 2 would be too risky. So he moves up enough to bait out Divide's nano to ensure a safe plan later, but the 2 retreat to safe positions. This pressure has attracted 3 defenders, but there hasn't been a plant yet. Jing refreshes his one way, the outlaw has given up on A, and calls Sova over to pick up her spot so she can pick up mid to catch potential rotates. Think about it. Heretics just made mad pressure on B. If they decide to go A, Something should find something. But the attackers have used this time to regroup, and when Boo gets enough fuel, he raises his wall. His brother stuns to prevent a flood, and Heretics feel confident that with their earlier nano bait, they've cleared enough of a path for Wingman to get a plant off. But Paper X feel like someone's lurking mid.
Sit up at mid. You can see Paper X on the rotates, getting towards this B side. Will Benji catch the timing?
He's got a player though coming from his left. He might not be ready for the 2 push.
3-on-3, and from spawn, Sova chunks Gecko even further, and then Neon! Paper X are up in HP, so Heretics call for some help. Woot releases Thrash, but gets blinded. She's forced to turn tail to yellow, and that near sight has allowed Forsaken's recon to scan the offense. Jing feels safe to teleport forward and take a timing to yellow. He's here quick. Will Woot expect him?
Forsaken with the Odin. Jing wants to try and push up. Woot is very, very low, but there's still a spike to defend now. Heretics just going to try and hang on here. Hold on against this relentless onslaught, but Divide wraps on yellow.
Against the Pistols, Paper X revealed another aggressive Omen TP, but on pipes. He's the only agent in the game that can advance forward this quickly and quietly, making for timings that players never expect. And because of the way you should fight up on defense, A, B, sometimes mid, Omen really is the future of this map. And I still have more teleports to show you. So Neon got jump scared, and Paper X got a little too aggressive for my taste against a team without any guns. Why chance giving them any?
And they find another first blood.
It's Mini Boo down at the start of the round. Again, Wyatt. Something! He's on the line, able to get back, and he knows there's more where that came from, the shorty. God, he's thirsty for it.
Remaining. Spike
It
down.
is up to Boo,
A.
as it often is. Again, this will be PRX with another stunning start to the game.
That BM forced out a Heretics timeout. Guys, I need you to... You guys got that? Yes. On the following full buy, Paper X lost B and their turret in mid, so they grouped up that way to make up for the lost map control. But after the drone spotted Killjoy, Paper X thought it wouldn't be fair if they just ganged up on her and just wanted to swing Killjoy one at a time.
NG, the curry spot, okay. Not too shabby, my friend.
That lack of discipline was spookier than any Omen play we're going to see. But while Omen was saving, I think Paper X decided to recalibrate. But here is where we get to see what Heretics wanted to do out of their timeout. With Rian's Hunter's Fury online, they're blitzing A after hitting B for every round this game. And Paper X are biting. Jets migrated off A, leaving only 2 defenders, one being an Odin. The round starts quick. Offense scaling up belt, Sova drones from below, and tags Omen. He's gotta start dancing.
Credit to Benji.
Hunter's Fury now from Rienz. Speculative.
Omen's shrouded step has allowed him to dodge the big-ass laser. He caps off his performance by hanging a one-way up on pipes. But now Heretics want to cut noise and make it feel like they're rotating. But at the same time, Viper and Jet don't hear or see anything this far pushed up, and the op should be able to handle itself. Maybe it's mid? Omen looks that way. Killjoy stares back in case there was a timing. Why is the map so quiet? But once the attackers, Killjoy, Viper, and Sova, ensure that no one has too much info on where they're going, Benji hops up on the pipes and slams his lockdown. Which is just in time for Forsaken to spot 3 and hero 4th. It's A! This lockdown initiates Patman in something's flank, while Jing and Forsaken try to delay with a shock and dark cover. Then they break the turret. Heretics are being pinched. But with an alarm bot covering lower, Benji should be okay to hold belt while his team crowds into sight. While they funnel in, Forsaken and Jing wait for the plant to unleash a disgusting combo.
Will be intact. And now Heretics able to make use of that to get entrenched here at this A side.
And they're going to want to use this Hunter's Fury with the Paranoia to get back in. This is fast. This is pacey from Paper X.
Here comes that Hunter's Fury, belated as it is, but it's going to be Jing going to work with them. He's gotten in and under rafters.
Despite comboing their Paranoia, Recon, Hunter's Fury, and a People's Elbow from the top rope, Paper X are down 2-3. Benji's flank hold was just too good. Now, while their Viper is down, they still have a fresh smoke on the spike to tap the defuse to bait out some swings. Can Paper X come back?
Find these first 2 kills, but to expect him to make it 5, even for him, might be a little bit too much. Wu with the shoulder pick, shot through the knee, still an adventurer, though. Boo and Benji happy just to stay entrenched. A hard fought round here for Heretics, and finally!
Don't get me wrong, Paper X have some really cool aggressive strats with their Omen pick, but the rest of the half was plagued with poor decision making. Round 8, their plan was to fight AS4 and have Sova's Recon bait for this instant TP for Jing, but eventually they lost B main, so they wanted to fight mid to make up for it. That's fine, but swinging one at a time isn't.
He's hitting.
Push up.
He is hitting. Spatman trying to trade this, he does, but Benji gets out of the way.
Oh, this is stunning stuff. Benji Fishy, that's 3?
Then on round 9, we blew an expensive Viper ult on a save.
Take flight. Jing with the hero rifle will watch the mid pivot, but yep, there's going to be action over here towards the pit.
That man cute, but not good enough.
Viper couldn't defend herself, and Heretics knew it. Then the pistols couldn't keep up. But round 10 was nice. Jet and Omen walked down tube, being the only ones who could get out if need be, and Omen broke the turret for Jet so she could hold the line with the op without revealing it to the attackers.
On a very tight line. He's going to see one. That's Rian's trying to cross. Dealt with. Something wants to repost the line, but very quickly, Heretics all got across to A.
Heretics went B, Paper X surrounded the ult, and won. And now on the last 2 rounds of the half, something happened that I wish I could have talked about more, and that's Omen's smokes. On defense, there's a smoke to help you fight up by blocking Nest and most of Belt, or hang all over site depending on what you want to hold. Then there's the main one for B, but the one that Paper X planned around is this yellow smoke. We saw earlier how the defense used it it to flood back into yellow, and that's what happened the last 2 rounds. But it didn't work that well. Twice.
Benji's still waiting for mid. He might not get anything with that up here.
Team Heretics, they do need to wait for this wall to come back up. Oh my god, Paper Rex, they just want to go in off the paranoia with a recon.
Looking for their own timing, marching to the beat of their own drum, but whoops, what a stunning mosh pit there to shut.
So there, the paranoia could have covered yellow a bit better, and Omen needed to somehow capitalize more quickly. Maybe smoke top, TP in, and use your Viper one-way to isolate yellow. Either way, it is a creative use for this smoke. Then the next round, Heretics adjusted and scaled up to counter that mid-round retake.
Here come Heretics. They are really looking to take some snowman space potentially here. Why?
They just do it again.
Timing doesn't pay off once more.
Omen's paranoia isn't a true flash. Okay, enough recapping. Let's reset. Whew. It's the second half, and it's finally time to break down some of the coolest Omen tech I've ever seen. For Pistol, Paper X's plan is to split B in the coolest way possible, but the defense are contesting mid with 3. How are these two going to beat back Heretics?
Heretics have had success on Icebox too. It's actually typically, as far as the scoreboard, Benji, Fishy, and Woot that are putting up the big numbers as Minibu draws a lot of that attention on the Neon. This is fast right now from Paper Rex.
As the round started, Sova bounced to recon for yellow, Omen teleported top tube, and deep onto orange, right past Killjoy's turret. The only clue the defense have that a B split is happening is this audio cue. And as soon as Killjoy got domed, these two pushed through the mid smoke and right into Viper. Omen capped off the split with a dark cover for orange, and he can smell what Sova had for lunch. But as Woot's clearing mid sight, Wingman's headed straight for Jing. What does he do?
Ready, same top set nila.
Jing.
Let's go back together, guys. Wait. Let's go, boys!
Paper X were able to pull off the 3-rifle anti-eco again, which made their bonus look like a full buy. Something found a timing on Boo spotting from yellow, and Pac-Man punished Benji for trying to make up for lost space. That forced Heretics to save. Paper X ate the pistols for breakfast, and that leads us to another Heretics timeout. But what could they be talking about? No idea. We're only 3 rounds into this half. They probably discussed how most of you aren't actually subscribed, which is nuts. Subscribe. But now it's another all-important full buy. Heretics need to win this round or are forced to save again, which should be another easy win for Paper X, meaning they'll hit 11 rounds. Their plan? Gecko and Sova have a high-low on any belt swingers, Neon and Viper are pushing down B, and Killjoy patrols mid. Now, I think this setup resembles a counter to Paper X's ultimates, because normally when teams have Killjoy's lockdown active, they just go A, take side for free, and yeah, that's it. Welcome to Icebox. So by insta-pushing down B, this could be a sign that Heretics want to retake A by crunching Paper X from spawn and flank. That's what they were talking about in their timeout. But what did Paper X talk about in theirs? Omen go kill. Round 17 opens with Jing teleporting once, Sova drones, and he TPs again.
You're asking about, oh my god, the early Hunter's very double connection!
Oh, that's devastating!
Well, it only took Paper X 10 seconds and they won the round. Nice. Okay, fine, I'll break it down. So because Omen can teleport up and onto pipes in a couple seconds, he was able to take fights while the Hunter's Fury was causing pandemonium on A. But Devi was close enough and heard this commotion. He's here and swings Jing. Okay, now it's probably too risky to go for more now that Paper X know that he's here. Jet dash back sight, he could get double swung. He backs off, but gets scanned in the process, giving Jet the green light to push through Omen's dark cover and deep into sight. Will Heretics clear something? Devi alarm bots his forsaken plans, but that's what Heretics were waiting for. The cue to flood in.
Time though, Heretics trying to get in ahead of this, but Minibu is shut down instantly. And Benji, beleaguered as he is, on all sides, guns are trained at the Killjoy. And that was absolutely diabolical.
That fiery fast Omen teleport play has forced Heretics to save, where they tried doing something aggressive in Garage.
Okay, Heretics, credit to them, still want to find a burst of speed here, but oh, the boys were waiting for you, Minibu. You were expected.
It didn't work. But now, Paper X are 1 round away from match point, and in order to get there, Omen's teleporting right into the enemy spawn. Yes, they're pinching A from spawn. It's Paper X. And since Heretics have no one in mid, this is the perfect time to do this. The barriers drop. Viper and Omen smoke mid and boiler, but Jing sends another for protection.
Owen is going to actually be spotted by a no Benji caught, and there's a teleport into spawn. Disarray for Heretics.
Look at the map. It took Paper X 15 seconds to take literally half of Icebox. No one else is on this right side. And if you're Heretics, where do you even start? Neon, Sova, and Gecko are sprinting to spawn.
Oh man, they're getting clowned on. This is the rifle round.
I guess Omen never thought of an exit strategy, but that's okay. Patman has a nasty lurk in the kitchen. Surely Heretics don't expect this, right?
Patman is on a timing fight. There's an awareness here for Woot. He kind of knows it and he's ready.
Okay, well, Jet's gotten pretty deep. Surely she can get one. Oh god, no, Sova's droning.
Now this is winnable.
Yep, something spotted out. Here comes the fast retake for Heretics. Good start. Forsaken dealt with Raptor's control. Assumed Woot very sharp this round. Thrash here will look to find Divide, last standing member of PRX, and in midair he is detained. Heretics come up for air. It's a breather, a brief respite.
Okay, well, PaperX almost pulled off the coolest Omen play I've ever seen, but then threw away a 3 versus 5. Omen's death I get, he's on his own island in the enemy spawn, and Gecko's awareness was just good, so I can't really blame them? Whatever. Let's just start this round with a clean slate. PaperX have another aggressive Omen teleport in store for their 4-person A Slamma-Jamma, which should work perfectly as the defense are spread in a 2-2-1. The buy phase ends, Jing teleports once, and gets ready to meet Viper on pipes.
It's possible Alex took exception with that round from PRX. I can't be sure. Wow!
Who else can scale this fast? Not even Waylay can. The best part is that Omen has a billion different ways he can path on both halves. On offense, he can teleport into these 4 spots, and on defense, he can find insane timings into jail, in a nest, or my favorite is this lineup I found to get on the belt instantly as the round starts. Boo had no idea that Omen could do this, and pile on the nano that got shot on pipes, plus the recon for sight, and Viper got put in an Omen blender. PaperX now have another open site, but Sova is here early enough to try and get one.
All of that space for free. You're never expecting it on defense.
Rian's has to salvage. The only player inside.
Rians feels like he'll get pinched, backs off, but Patman has an insanely late lurk. He's calling for his team to back off and play time so that he can find a backstab. But as Benji slams his lockdown, something takes to the sky so that the defense are looking at him and not his Viper.
By hook or by crook, something is looking for this, and there's Patman on the lurk timing. Oh, the lockdown is popped out from under Heretics.
Now what do Heretics do? Playing a game of cat and mouse trying to clear Patman would take way too long. So they say, screw that guy, and try to attempt a 4 versus 5 retake. Plus the spikes one Wade? This is impossible. Surely.
Not too shabby there from Miniboo, but Jing deigns to descend from the ivory tower to deal with death blow to the
This is winnable. Patman's too far away.
Can he get a touch? Unreal! The Red Bull clutch!
So we blew back-to-back 5 versus 3s. Yeah, that's not a good look. But the thing about the best of the best teams is that they don't get tilted or discouraged. Instead, PaperX have another new Omen play this round. Except this one's a little slower. Maybe a pace change will stop them from throwing. In their 1-2-2, something's invested into an op, but it won't get much value as Boo's going to lock down B, Killjoy will eventually watch mid, while these 3 contest PaperX's A-take. The round starts with Killjoy alarm-botting Viper's left, she rips her pit, while the offense have secured A main with a one-way on pipes plus a recon on belt. Both teams have their own part of the map, but as the round started, Killjoy nanoed the kitchen turret. Mid is now a huge question mark, but instead of reclearing it, the defense want to fight A main instead. So Rians hops into his drone at the same time as Forsaken, but only one of them has their ult online.
They go drone for drone. Oh my god, the last Hunter's Fury was really solid.
Nice schmooze there from Miniboo.
Miniboo stepped up to snap the drone before it could find his Gecko or Sova, as he can dodge a Hunter's Fury way better than they can. But this play bolsters down the defense. Think about it. Forsaken wouldn't go for this drone ult play on his own. The attackers are probably here. Plus, Killjoy has mid. So Boo raises his toxic screen, which allows Omen time to smoke 410, teleport in, and prepare to fight.
A little bit of damage onto the Neon, but Miniboo also has that overdrive at the ready. Here's Jing again. They are never ready for Jing.
By smoking and TPing inside the smoke, that creates a ton of pressure on defenders in this area. Is Omen in there, or did he fake it? In this case, Gecko and Neon got triple peek from 1, 2, and 3 different angles. Again, who's ready for something like this? And because Viper's lurk was successful, PaperX are up 4-2. But how many can Sova bag after killing Omen? Surely we peek him together, right?
Find his... Rian's clutch back now has to drop to the side. This is good anchoring.
Okay, 3 versus 1. Surely we don't blow this one, right?
Jing has just been an absolute animal on both maps. Countless first kills.
Boo here's a double swing. Gonna have to deal with it. Oh, the King's horses and men.
Paper Rex didn't throw a 3-person advantage. Woohoo! Okay, this game should have been over rounds ago. Maybe Paper Rex were just too confident? Who knows? Against Team Liquid, they almost blew an 11-1 lead a few days after this match. The comments, we love Teets, if you want to see it broken down. Regardless, Heretics are panicking because round after round, they've been jump scared by new Omen tech that no one's ever seen. And Paper Rex have one final trick up their sleeves. In their 1-1-3, something is going to scare Boo away with his op. Viper is defaulting mid with a brand new Omen smoke and eventually go A. These two should be able to attract over rotates, which should lead to another empty site. Something kicks things off with a bang! Boo gets chunked. Omen and Viper have double smoke mid, while the defense are on belt. Neon oversteps, dies, and Viper's punched it up the gut since Rians is blasting his Harness Fury and Killjoy saw Gecko. A is probably distracted. She breaks the turret, but Sova's just running around like a chicken with its head cut off. And Killjoy dies to a shorty? Okay, Heretic's initiator was probably overstimulated because his Gecko just died to an Omen who teleported across main behind these boxes. Yeah, it's a lot. And then Paper Rex don't throw the 5 versus 1. Omen is the future of Icebox, just like how ISO is the future of Lotus. Don't believe me? Then watch this video here.